In this video, I will show you how to create Christmas decorations in Adobe After Effects and the new feature in Adobe Photoshop, which is really fun to explore, and you can do tons of cool stuff with it, just like this. Alright, looks pretty cool. Without further ado, I have prepared the same footage for you guys, so you can follow along with the same footage as me, so there is no confusion. Let's open up Adobe After Effects and get started. This is the footage that we will be working with. So here's what happened. I walk in the shot, I have a Christmas sweater in my hand, and I slam it in onto my body. And you can see that I'm instantly transforming to the Christmas sweater and just changed outfits. I already did that because that's not part of today's video tutorial. It's as simple as just removing a part, so that's why I already included it. But what we will do is go to the moment when it happens and try to be exact. And I'm going for edit and I'm going to split this layer. The reason why I'm doing that is because right here on the moment that I changed the outfits, there is the moment I want to add all the Christmas decorations and change the entire vibe of the video. What I will do is go and find a moment when I'm using the most range of motion. So right here we can see I'm really overlapping this onto my background. So right here on this moment, I'm going over to composition, save frame, save the file, and you will see that it has a output module. So we're just saving one frame here, and I'm going to save it as a Photoshop file. I'm going to find a location, an output destination, and just save it as a .psd. That's all you have to do, and then render it out. I've already done that, so we're jumping in Adobe Photoshop right now. But before we do that, let's talk about today's video sponsor, Postspace.io. They give you the best tools to organize your video production workflow. When you're creating videos, whether it's for clients or for your own, you're always trying to get better. And if it's not the client giving feedback, you should definitely be asking feedback from friends or family. And the easiest way to do that is with Postspace.io. They give you the best tools to organize your video workflow project. Here is my favorite part, and that's the collaboration part. More specifically, you can make comments on time frames. So exactly pinpoint the moment when you see something in the video, and you can make your remarks in there. I personally find it very important to get feedback on my work because that's where I see that I am improving. If you want to find out more about Postspace.io, I would highly encourage you to check out the link in the description below because you can already get started for free. And now let's get back to the video. So right here we are in Adobe Photoshop, and I opened up that one frame that we exported from Adobe After Effects. So now we're going to select our lasso tool right here. I'm going to select here like the balcony strip. And there we go. And I'm going to say add Christmas decorations to the balcony. Let's try. Generate. Okay, so that looks cool, and we can change the variations here by clicking on these arrows. So automatically you're going to create three different variations on this. And if you don't like it, you can just simply click on your prompt, add things or remove things, change it up, add like Christmas decorations with LED lights or whatever. I kind of like what we are getting here. So I'm going to leave it as is for now. I already have a few variations here. Let's try something else. So right here, I'm going to add Christmas lights decorations in form of falling rain. I'm not sure if this one is going to work, but again, it's testing stuff and see what works. And yeah, I know it's been a really long time since I've uploaded on this channel. I'm really trying to get back into it again. And for the people that follow me on Instagram, they already know what's up. I've recently moved. As you can see, I'm in a different studio, and I'm still installing it at this moment. That's why you can see this microphone right here. So yeah, if you're wondering, now you know. And I also decided to create more raw tutorials like we used to back in the days because a lot of people really enjoyed those. Let me know if you enjoy those as well in the comments below, and maybe we keep doing more tutorials on Adobe After Effects and really cool effects. So yeah, definitely let me know what you would like to see on this channel. And let's continue here. Okay, that's extremely awesome. And then this is our final result. So we can simply go to File, save this, click OK, go back to Adobe After Effects, and then go to your composition that we have created before. And here, you're going to click and import on that PSD, and then choose Import composition, editable layer styles. That's an important step. Drag this on top of your footage and drag it to the exact moment of your clothes swap. Now in here, all I want to do is jump into the Photoshop edit, click on the background, make it invisible. And so now you can see that everything is generated on a transparent layer, but not if we return to our original footage. So you can see that we still have some issues right here with the head or something. So you can simply fix this, go to the moment where it happens, like right here. Duplicate your video footage. Make sure it only happens wherever it happens, so that will be right here. I'm going to trim it. Okay, overlapping, not overlapping anymore. Does it overlap again for the rest of the video? Okay, so maybe right here again. So now we have two video clips. I'm going to double click on this one, go to my roto brush, and then I'm going to select whatever is overlapping. Zoom in a little bit, make sure that you have as much detail as possible. And then go frame by frame to check if it looks alright. And once you think your roto looks good, you can click on the freeze frame or the freeze button for the roto. That's going to freeze it and make it just work more efficiently in the background. So once you're done, hit that button. Okay, I'm also going to freeze this one. Now, one more thing that we can do is jump back into Adobe Photoshop, and I'm just going to create a new layer on top of everything, and I'm just going to call this lights. And this is for later on in the video if you want to do a small variation. So this is like a bonus tip. You don't have to do it. You already have your effect, and you go to your brushes. You go and select a smaller brush, like 5 pixels. Let's see, that's okay. I think 5 pixels is good. 25 hardness, perfect. I'm going to choose like a warmer white color. Then go to window and go to brush settings. Then you should see it like over here. You can take it out if you want. And here I'm going to keep the size. The hardness is okay. The spacing, I'm going to increase it. Something like this. Then I'm going to enable scattering and I'm going to increase the scattering, something like this. You can also play with the count. I think the count is okay. Maybe add some jitter to the count. Something like this. Looks alright. Now we can simply drag over these decorations to add more LED lights. And yes, you barely see them right here, but this is for an ID where you turn this footage into night footage. So we're just going to roughly animate or add some lights here. We can also do that for the Christmas tree, like this. And there we go. We can also add more lights, so we'll add color lights maybe. And here we can choose like red. And I'm also going to increase the size to like 8 pixels. And do something like this. And then go to blue. And do something like this, and then go to green and do something like this. Obviously, I'm doing it pretty fast right now, but it's just to give an idea. So then we can just leave these layers as is and just save them. We go back to Adobe After Effects, and we should be able to see that our frozen rotos are now covering our background. So if we enable them, we should see that now our back elements are being covered up. And it's really going to sell the effect. So if you're going to preview this, how cool is that? So one more thing that you can do is also add in some snow. You can either do that with particle systems in Adobe After Effects, or just go the quick way and use snow overlays. So for this, I'm going to be using falling snow from Action VFX. They actually have a ton of assets that are real recorded and give you really cool results. So I will link them in the description below. I do have an affiliate with them. So if you're interested, go and check them out. I'm just going to drag it over my scene and set it to a screen of, well, screen. And then I'm just going to keep it as is, like so. And there we have it. Now you can do some final grading, so add an adjustment layer and maybe also add a solid. For the solid, I'm going for like a misty grayish color. I'm I'm also going to trim it to this moment. For the solid, we can simply select like a mask, like so, press F on the keyboard to bring out the feather elements, just increase that quite a bit, and then we're going to press T on the keyboard and lower this a bit. So you could do that if you want some kind of hazy look, because whenever it snows, it's not as clear as day, so you can add a subtle haze there. That's why I'm doing that. You can also add a tint color to remove more of the colors to make it more wintry. Maybe add like a little bit of bluish tint. It's completely up to you. So now, why did we do the lights? Well, if we are going to import this Photoshop document again, we can just select these lights and add them to our scene. And of course, change the blending mode to add. And if we, for example, just pre-com them, so this is going to be my lights, I'm just going to set the blending mode again to add. I'm going to add a solid composite to add a black background to the lights. So give it a black color, click OK. Also make sure it's just trimmed to whenever the video starts. And I'm going to add a perfect glow preset, which you can also download from our website. Link is in the description below. It's just a better way of adding glow. You can use the regular glow in After Effects as well. I just prefer this one. And now you have lights. And if you want darker footage, just add a curves to your adjustment layer. By the way, for the people that do not know what this is here, this is exactly the same thing as going to effects and presets and searching it there. It's effects console from Video Copilot. It's completely for free, but it's just a faster way of applying your materials. So here we can add some contrast. Alright, so that looks really cool. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, definitely give this video a like. Also be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to stay notified when I upload new videos. And apart from that, I hope to see you in the next one. Don't forget to go and check out postspace.io. Link is going to be in the description. Do let me know if you want more detailed tutorials just like this one in Adobe After Effects. Let me know in the comments below and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, create epic videos.